My name is Lee Mays, and this is my collage of my week at special education. Before I had to start my week at Annam, I was extremely worried. I thought the children would be unmanageable and I might have to change some nappies. I was anxious that they would be severely deformed. The school where I did my practical did inclusive education, and there I worked with Michaela, an albino, and Mikulu, that was suffering from a learning disability. Could it get any worse? Luckily, that was not the case at all. I walked in there on my first morning and they did not even notice me. I felt embarrassed about my initial thoughts as I realized that they all look very normal. There were children with autism that walked around clapping their hands most of the time and did not speak a word. From my own experience, I would see that the class color and the setup were way too busy for them. It was all bright with fluorescent lights and the curtains were closed. Funny handmade shapes were hanging from the light, just enough to make any child struggling with sensory problems go into overdrive. The younger children that were there only struggled with mild learning disabilities and would build puzzles, do science projects and play with the toys. They loved to play outside but could not sit normally on a swing, but they would hang from it. There were two older people with Down syndrome, one 19 and one 38-year-old. The 19-year-old also had schizophrenia and would talk to a woman and randomly start shooting at her with his fingers, pointing like a gun. They did not want to do anything but sit on a chair all day. It was strange how they would hold their private parts for comfort. I really learned a lot in this week. I suggested that I let them knit to see if they will enjoy it. There wasn't much of a program. It's more a learning center, but it was interesting how they keep themselves busy. They had snails for pets and they fed them the spinach leaves from the garden they grew themselves. Sleeping time was just lying down on a pillow, as not one of them enjoyed it and would show signs of anger when they had to do something they did not want to. Eating was a more peaceful operation, but one autistic child would only eat nachos, and if nacho wasn't on his plate, he would eat nothing else. On my third day, I decided to do some teaching to see what they are capable of. It went very well. They sat down for a mathematics lesson and then did a coloring picture of the alphabet. I was amazed at how intelligent they are. On my last day, I did a dance class for them and they absolutely loved it. And of course, the teacher. I was humbled by the experience, not only because of what they go through every day, but the fact that they are happy most of the time and would give you hugs and speak to you with respect. They want to learn, so I volunteered to go there once a week to give them a life skills lesson. These children should be treated like any other child, and they should be allowed to excel in life, no matter what their disability. It was an eye-opener to realize that you do not always see a disability on a face, and that you will have no idea what others go through if you did not know their story. Thank you very much.